Well, and I like, you mentioned kind of the niche of the farmhouse brews and stuff like that.
Right.
In that story. And I think Wichita's nice because it lends itself to experimentation. You know, the risk isn't quite as large here to try something new or something very specific and focused as it would be in like New York, for instance, where you're trying to pay the rent. You know, you want to make sure that you're going to do something that's going to be profitable from the get-go. Where you guys could kind of spread out and stretch your wings and try something, a more niche thing that you're interested in.
Yeah, Wichita is an awesome place. You don't deal with oversaturation. I think that businesses that are kind of experimental, whether with their style, taste, are welcomed with open arms here because it's like, this is cool, let's go check it out.
It's almost the field of dreams, like you build it and they'll come. Like
Exactly.
I think it's true about Wichita, that Wichita's hungry for new things, new experiences. There's a lot of people who are ready to support others who are taking a risk and putting themselves out there.
Yeah, it's great seeing somebody that comes in for the first time because you can always tell when there's a person, a newbie coming in, you know, because they're just like, oh, and they look around and, all right, I'm like, hey, you know, welcome to CSB. Oh, wow, this place is so cool. This is amazing. This is not like Wichita. And I have heard that comment more than almost any other comment. I like to remind people, you know, the reality is this is Wichita. But I think we're changing the perception of people's thoughts.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think you're setting a tone, even for other businesses, that, you know, to put a little bit more effort to the environment that the business surrounds itself in. I love living in Wichita, and I've lived in other cities. I lived in Florida for a little bit, and I lived in LA for a little bit, but I came back to Wichita because of the opportunity that I saw here. It's an exciting time. I feel the same way with We Are Wichita, that I'm just scratching the surface. It's cool to see how things have progressed, and I think a lot of people are feeling that same way about Wichita in general, that we're just on the cusp of, like, you know, really hitting our stride. I want to see more people who have the resources, that have buildings, that have the wisdom to help young people to have a passion and an energy to try something new.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that, and I think that's amazing that we are getting kind of this new breed of young folks that are proud of their city and want to contribute and think, hey, you know, that's really cool. Well, you want to see what I can do?
Yes.
And then, you know, almost, you know, this, you know, rising tide raises all ships, or this friendly competitiveness of like, I can do that, or something of that nature, or I can complement that.
Mm-hmm. Another thing I love about Wichita is the accessibility, you know, to participate. That's what I want to see, is more people saying, I can influence the city. And that's one of the reasons I came back, is I felt like I had room to influence the city, to hopefully help it grow to something that is what we want. And it can be diverse, it can be different. I want to learn from people who are different than me, and come together to have a city that's just full of life. That's really all I want. And I think arts, and I think small businesses that are pursuing things like you are, like brewing and having people come in and showcase their talents, and just being a space, a communal space, is just so exciting.
Well said. I mean, Wichita can surprise you at any time, and when you think you've got it figured out, you really don't.
Yes.
It's an evolving city, and with a courageous youth that are doing really cool things at a rapid rate.
And I think, you know, looking at things nationally, with We Are Wichita, you know, I'm focused on Wichita, but I do want to change people's perceptions outside of Wichita too. You know, my friends that are in LA that are like, why'd you move back to Wichita? Like, why didn't you stay in LA? And it's like, I moved back to Wichita to try all these new things, and to see what kind of influence I could have, and what creative things I could do that I never could have done in LA. And now they look at me and they go, wow, Wichita's pretty cool. Like, I kind of see why you moved back to Wichita now. Thank you again for everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been a pleasure talking today.
Yeah, it's been
awesome
fun
opportunity. So I'll leave you with one more cheers. Cool. Thank you for the great beer.